Man, this don't take cash.
Now the other two on the other side, they
Oh,
take that off there.
okay then. I'm sorry. That's crazy. I don't know how to do the checkout thing. That's silly. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. So, today's lesson, of course, y'all already know. It's your boy, D Wade. Happy New Year's to all. I had quite a... Hold on. My wife, boy. Yeah. You what? Where were they at?
They're sitting over here on the lamp by your computer.
Now see, I was just on the phone with Farmer Joe, and we was talking about the same thing. You saw I just went in there and just bought some glasses, and I couldn't find my glasses. I thought my son got a hold to them and broke them. They wasn't broke, were they?
No, they're sitting up here on the tractor. On the lamp. You probably put them up there and you probably forgot you put them up there.
Alright, I'm on my way home. I'm crossing over the highway.
Okay.
So there you have it. I went over there and spent money for nothing. So it wasn't nothing but, how much was these glasses? $9. I got paperwork to do, and I got to fill out invoices. I got payroll to do today, and got to go to the truck. We're going to stop over here at the truck and get the invoice, and then we're going to go to the house, and just give me a second, and then I'm going to go in there and finish doing all the invoice write-ups and all. And then we're finna go outside, and we're finna grab a shovel, and we're going to see how deep did I rip this ground. Plus, I need to show y'all where did I rip the ground at, and why am I doing it, and where am I doing it. I had some people in my comment, not on YouTube, but in my messenger, and they was asking me how deep. It was a question about the ripper and how deep did I get it in the ground. Basically, I put that ripper real deep in the ground, like really, 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 real deep, enough where the frame of the ripper would kiss the ground. So that's how deep I was. We can't really just go off to say how deep I was, because I wouldn't know. All I know is it was in the ground. So we're gonna take that time out and we're gonna find out. So I'm just this vlog right here is about the question that I had, and not only that I got that question, I also got another one. How the cover crop look. Well, we're gonna go out there and we're gonna look. We're gonna go out there together and we're gonna see what cover crop is and what it's like and what it does. And it's just, I got to get a little bit more information about cover crop before I even take it head on. It's just like y'all can't go, y'all don't want to go to the movies without knowing what you're going to see, right? So it's the same principle. So let's stop talking. Let's get up here and give me a few minutes, and we'll deal with this. All right, you guys. So got that out the way. So got done dealing with payroll. So now we're gonna go out here and we're gonna see what the ground conditions is. So while we walking out here, so we're gonna talk a little bit. So Dion, what is it and when did I first start doing this right here? I did this in like the second week of December. Is that correct? I think. Do I have any footage of this? No, I don't. I had like a 60-minute video of me ripping ground, angles, all different sides and everything. And what happened was my phone broke. See, I do a lot of vlogging on my phone, and the type of phone I use to vlog, those who want to know, I have the 14 Max Pro Max, or whatever you call it. So that's what I'm vlogging on right now. And throughout the whole time that I'm vlogging, I use the phone. You know, nothing fancy. You know, like everybody else. Kind of like you don't want to be like everybody, but you do because of the quality of it. But, you know, you do the best you can. Now that we're out here, so we almost to the end line. So not only we're going to start on the very end, and I forgot my tape measure. I improvise. I will improvise. So now we right here. I knew I was freaking, I forgot my measurement. God dang it. And I sure don't want to walk way out there and get it. So let's put the camera down and let's get started, shall we? All right, so right now, what we got right here, we got solid moisture ground. So this is very soft out here. I don't think it'd make any difference. If it does, y'all let me know, correct me, give me an understanding of what's what. I just want to see how deep it is right here on the shallow side versus over here on the rip side. So we're just gonna see how deep it is. We're gonna find the plate, and then we're just gonna go from there and see what's the difference between here and over here. So let's go. Okay, as you can see right here, that I already done dug a hole. And this is the road that I started on. And I was calling myself trying to set it. But I started up there with a tree line and just drew a line down to there. This is the part that it wasn't kissing the frame, so I wasn't satisfied with it. But we're gonna check this side too. I'm gonna go on up there and get that tape measure so we can go ahead and measure this. So just give me a second. Whew. All right, I went up there and got it. So now let's get down here and let's see what the depth is to that. And I went on and dug a hole right over there where you can see it right there where my hand, tip of my hand is. There it is. And we're gonna dig another hole after that just to see what is the difference. So not only I dug a hole here, I also dug one right there. And then I dug another one over there somewhere, right off in here, right here. So let's get down and let's see what the, whew, I'm out of breath. Let's see what the measurement is on the solid ground versus the rip ground. Let's see what we got. We're just gonna call it a foot. 11.5 inches. We're gonna call it a foot. So this right here, my friend, is the non-rip ground. So this is solid. This been cut over the wheat ground. So this basically what this is, the wheat ground, and nothing's been over it since. So now we saw how hard this is, even though it's moisture in the ground. So now we're gonna go over here, back behind me, and we're gonna see how deep that is. So this part right here, get it flushed. So this part right here, this is, like I said, this is the first row that I was just setting the ripper. So this right here is not gonna be extremely accurate, but we're gonna do it anyway. That way y'all know what this will determine what did I start off on. How deep did I go when I started? So That way y'all know. So we're gonna do the measurement right here. So the measurement right there is just about the same, a foot. Just about the same. Just about the same, a foot. So really, I didn't do too well just coming down this road right here because I didn't know what settings I need to be on. But I wanted it a little deeper. So we're gonna get out here to this other one right when that ripper went in the ground. And I didn't start burying the ripper until I got a little bit close to the road up there where that black tip is, the tip of this thing right here, on up that way. So I'm just experimenting, y'all. But I know I do need to start pulling soil samples. I do need to do that. I don't have any bags, so y'all just bear with me on that. So now here's the other hole right here that I dug. And I haven't yet got to the hard pan, but keep in mind, there's a lot of moisture out here, so, but I'm gonna go deep as I can. So let's go. That's a hard pan right there. Yeah, that's a hard pan right there. Hey, so actually, that's pretty deep. So let's get to measuring. Yeah. We are, I hope y'all see that. Y'all see the difference in that? Y'all probably have to zoom into that. That looks like, to me, that's 19 inches, 19 and a half. Yeah, 19 inches. That's where we at. So, I'm about that deep with the ripper. Now, you see the difference between where I was at first, right here, a foot, versus right here, 19 inches. So there we have it. That's pretty deep. Now I just imagine how deep I got it over there a little bit. So that's just to show how deep I was. And plus, if you look at the soil, I got that good dirt. I don't know what good dirt is, so I mean, that's pretty much where that is. And darn, I wanted to show y'all that earthworm, but that's all right. So, as you can see, that's real good dirt to me. Now this ground right here has been lined, and it only been fertilized one time because this is like more of the experimental plot. So the other side over there, I'm not finna put anything on it. I'm just gonna plant it like it is and spray it and burn it down or whatever. And over here, I'm gonna tillage the ground. So basically what I'm doing is I wanna see what's the difference between just solid, no till, just plant just straight and put nothing on it, no residual, no nothing, versus over here, plant, spray, burn down, all the ingredients that it needs. So I want to see what's the difference between that side versus over here, especially with the beans that I'm going to plant, which is the Gray Heart. So I'm just gonna put that over there and over here, and then when I compare the two, I have not yet seen a farmer done that. Just not put anything on it, but compare the two to see what's what. I really think that I can bust this. This right here is like a conspiracy theorist to me. Like all the farmers, let me sit down. Like all the farmers is buying all this chemical and putting all this ingredients in the ground. Oh, I know that we after one thing, and that's just yields. I get that. And yes, I'm after the same thing, but I'm also after saving money, saving dollars. So that's the reason I want to do this plot right here. This right here on this end behind me, you know, tillage it, spray it, burn it down, and plant it, give it the ingredients that it needs to increase yields, versus over there on the other side, just plant it and burn it down and just, you know, just spray it. Just Roundup and Ingenia. That's all I'm gonna do. And I'm not gonna put no ingredients to it. I'm not gonna fertilize it. I don't fertilize anything. I know everybody say, why do you don't never fertilize your soybeans? I never seen a fertilizer buggy out there. That goes back to what I say. That's a myth to me. I don't think fertilizing anything will do anything for a crop. It says in the National Geographic that it said it's supposed to increase, you know, the boost of your nutrients, but I really don't see that. I really more seeing it increase your billfold, your pocketbook. But I'm not just saying that, that's just me. I'm not telling y'all not to do what you do. It's just y'all keep doing the same thing, but I'm just taking note just for myself of what is it that I can do to decrease the dollars, save money. So I'm back to what the farmer said when we had that talk, and I asked him what was the secret, and he told me the secret to it and success is to make money. And it's not how he said it, it's how he presented when he told me that. And that kind of clicked in my head, and I was like, so I took that and ran with it. So shout out to you. He know who he is. So now you see on the solid part was a foot. You see it right here. Now on the toe-up ground right here, which is over there, where I first started at, was also a foot. So when you come over here, and now you see 19 inches, so that tells you something right there that I was doing a little bit of adjusting. So that's where that right there comes from right there, because I started on that end first, coming back down this way. So I was basically trying to set the ripper. And so now I got it set. Now you see the difference right here. So now we're gonna go down a little bit more, and we're gonna see what's the difference there. So let go. All right. See what we got going on here. All right, we'll drop it dead center. And I like to push down on it instead of putting my foot on it. So now I see how deep that went right there. Push it back. Push it back. Now cut into it. All right, there we have it, y'all. Right there, we at the grace period. I feel the hard part. So let's put a tape measure in there. Whew. All right. Run it across. Tape measure. Let's get that there. So this one right here is 16 inches. Anybody can see that? 16 inches, probably like 15 and a half. So I'm gonna say this part right here, I'm gonna say this part right here was when I took it out the ground, because I was still playing with it. Or this may be the road where it's choked up on or whatever. Or I don't know. But it's down to the hard pan, as you can see. So y'all understand me. You know, this is my first time doing it, and I never did anything like this. So by me watching other YouTubers do stuff like this, and like I said, now it's a good time for me to do soil samples. And yes, I do need to pull them. So now let's rehearse. So we got from over here, we have a foot. We're just gonna say a foot. We got a foot on the first side, which is the flat side, the dry land. A foot on that side, and then on the first row I dug, we also have a foot there. That was because I was still working on this road, trying to set the ripper. Now when we come over right here, in the middle some, about right there, and now we got 16 inches. I mean, not 16, we got 19 inches right here. So that just to show you that I had it set where it needs to be. I mean, keep in mind now, this is a hard ground, and especially it was behind wheat over there. And actually this whole farm was wheat, as you look back on the channel when I was on the combine. And now I get right here. Now you see that I'm at 16 inches. 16 to foot, I think it, I mean, that's 16, but 15 and a half inches. I think it's 16 or 15 and a half inches or whatever. So you see it right there. So that's basically where it's at. So really, just by looking at it, why it's like that, I'm kind of on this, there's an old base road that used to be right here. Matter of fact, you can see the line right here. And it runs right to that, on down. So I'm kind of sitting on the base road, like, so that's where that is. So back years ago, there used to be a field line right here that goes from the house all the way down and then back out there. But see, I think Daddy took it out. I was too young to understand that. So my dad took it out and just ran it across. Instead of coming this way towards me, he ran it across the ditch down through there and then back that other way. So yeah. So how'd I do, y'all? So you look at if anybody want to know what the soil is like out here, that's basically, it's mostly clay, I guess. I can't see which way the root is growing. Matter of fact, yes I can. So now you see how the root is angling, and you see that down through there. So basically it's stretching itself. It's basically stretching itself. Actually, this part right here made more dollars than it did over there. So Dion, what do you mean by that? Okay, if you look back when I was on the combine and I was getting the wheat out, this side right here kind of made more than the other side, just due to the fact, okay, look what was on it versus look what not on it. All right, right here I put bearded wheat right here. Bearded wheat went all over the place. Bearded wheat was right here. Then I added some triple 14 on it. I can't remember how much I put down. I have to look back in the video to see how much I put down. I can't remember, because I want to give y'all the real McCoy, because I can't remember. Y'all would have to go back and look at it. Right when I was fertilizing that wheat, y'all go back and look at the video and see how much I put down. And not only did I did that, I came back with TerraBand fungicide. I sprayed that. Actually, I sprayed it mighty heavy. Well, Dion, it looks like saying to me, you answering your own question. If you feed it, it will grow. Right. But see, I also made some weed over there as well, but not as good as what I did here. But Dion, you still answering your own question. But yeah, understand, I made less money over there, more money over there than I did over here. Meaning you have to look at the saving part. See, I didn't put nothing over there, so I actually make money over there. But I still have to make money on both sides, but I actually make money over there due to the fact that I didn't put nothing on it, but I still made some weed. Versus right here, I made weed as well, but I had to put money into it to get it to where to do what it does. Well, Dion, you probably uncheated. You probably put something over there. I'm like, no, I didn't. I never sprayed that side. Never. I didn't spray that side with TerraBand. I only sprayed this side with TerraBand and gave all the ingredients right here. So now once you do all that, you're adding up all your dollars of what you did right here. But over there on that other side, you didn't do nothing. So basically what they tell you, I made more money just by doing that than doing this. So that's your loophole right over there. So that's the reason. It's just experiment. I mean, it's just experiments for me. So that's all. I hope I'm explaining that right. If I'm not, y'all put it in the description down below. Yeah, just I'm trying to get good at this. I'm not that good at what I do or whatever. Explaining what I mean. I'm not that good at explaining. So, well, there you have it. We're gonna pick up our things, and I hope I explained to the man that asked me how deep did you do your ripper. So there you have it. That's how deep I did it. So until next time, y'all be sure to like, share, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Click the notification bell if you have any questions. Y'all already know. Put it down in the link down in the description down below. And I'll surely come back with you again on another channel tomorrow. Holla at y'all.